Cancer. Hey, Cancer. Today you are most compatible with Scorpio. You may be really independent or self sufficient in your energy today. Let me do it myself, okay? um, 12 p.m. could be important for you today, tomorrow, whenever you see this message, Cancer, but I'm recording for you on Saturday. It's just after 10 a.m. as I record for you, but you probably won't see this until closer to 12 p.m. But either way, Saturdays are the day of Saturn. It's your discipline, your restrictions, your hard work, okay? You'll look nice in the color blue, or the color blue may appear in your day. Blue is the energy of your throat chakra, your self expression, or standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, communicating, speaking the truth, or maybe having a fear of speaking the truth, okay? Your good luck number for today is the number 73 or 37, which reduces down to a 10. And 10s are the energy of completion, things coming to an end so that new things can begin, right? So, hey, hi, hello, Cancer. How are you? I hope you all are happy, healthy, and productive in your energies today. Thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, just supporting my channel, Cancer. I appreciate you. If you haven't subscribed already, do me a favor, hit the subscribe button before you leave the channel today. It is absolutely free for you to subscribe, friend. Plus, YouTube told me that most of you guys watching are not actually subscribed. So do me a favor, hit the subscribe button before you leave. Thank you, Cancer. So we're going to do just a quick energy read today and look at the overall energy you may encounter in your day-to-day activities. We'll see what's causing the energy, how you appear, and then the outcome, okay? So let's see, Cancer, what we have today. If you are new here, friend, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. As always, I do have the balcony door open because, fresh air is important. We may hear some outside noise. There's a lake and a dog park right outside my balcony. And unfortunately, Cancer, I don't live on the property by myself, friend. So we may hear some outside. I hope that doesn't bother you. So let's see. All right, here we go. Temple path. Okay, the temple path is the energy of being on your right path. It's the energy of growth, right? Look at this, the healer of the ages. Yeah, you're being spiritually guided somewhere. There's some sort of growth here. Now, the healer of ages is, traditionally the energy of your overall health and vitality. It's also the energy of someone who knows their inner strength. They know their capabilities. They know what they can do, right? And they know how to do it. And the temple path is you being aware of your current path, how you got here, right? It almost feels like you're at a turning point where you're needing to make a decision or maybe do something a different way. Let's see. What's that? The Three of Cups. Let's see. So the Eight of Swords and the Five of Wands flipped out. So there's been some sort of disagreement and it's causing you to feel you're in your head a bit about it. Okay. I feel like it may have hurt your feelings a bit, Cancer. Okay. Let's see. So the Strength card, yeah. So someone very stubborn or strong-willed, very outspoken, okay. There's also someone who's very brave, though. So, like, they speak a lot, they're outspoken, but the things they say are usually things that, everyone else would be afraid to say. They're very bold. Okay. Very bold. Yeah, look at that. The Queen of Swords. And I was going to say Cancer. Listen, okay, follow me, okay? Traditionally, the strength card we know is Leo. The lion is Leo, but the woman depicted is the Empress, right? And the Empress traditionally is Libra. And the Queen of Swords is Libra, right? So, like I said, someone's very, very straightforward and direct in their communication. You know, the Queen of Swords is very direct. There's no gray area, there's no room for a misunderstanding. They're going to say exactly what it is, exactly how it needs to be said, especially when her sword is in this position. If the sword was down, they may try to tiptoe around it to not hurt someone's feelings, but when the sword is up, this person has been challenged, and now they're going to let you know, well, the actual factuals. They're going to lay out the whole resume, because by the time their sword is up, it had to be down before it was up, right? Logically, Cancer. So before they even raised their sword or got upset or got into this position, because this person doesn't look like they're angry, they just look like they have something to say, and they challenge you to, they're welcoming you to the conversation. But and I feel like, you know, it came off mean to you. Like I said, I feel like someone hurt your feelings here. There was a back and forth, some sort of dispute. You know, the Five of Wands is a small argument. It's pretty petty, usually from someone's ego, right? Someone's feeding their ego, trying to make themselves look good. The Page of Swords, yeah. The Page of Swords is the investigator, right? It's the person that's going to find out the truth, the actual factuals. And like I said, that's this Queen of Swords, right? They're going to stick to the facts. This is what's proven. This is what's logical. And the Emperor. Yeah, I feel like this person can just be a bit maybe mean and harsh in their communication. Okay, let's see. How are you appearing in the energy? Or maybe this was you and you hurt someone's feeling, right, Cancer? Any of us can be any of these energies at any given moment, right? But it's all about understanding the energy. You may have a Libra or a Leo moon sign, okay? And that's why, you know, it's about understanding your emotions. The moon handles your emotions, the way you respond and react to things. So it's very important for you to watch your moon sign, probably more so than your sun sign, I would say. But, you know, that's my opinion. What's the outcome here? The Two of Wands, yeah, waiting, reflect. You're still reflecting. The Temple path, like I said, is that energy of, you know, just considering and thinking, how did you get to where you are? The Two of Wands is that exact same energy, reflecting on what has happened for me to be where I am. The next energy after the Two of Wands would be the Three of Wands, right? Which is a new opportunity comes in, something that's really good. It's once in a lifetime, right? It's almost like, on another note, Cancer, it almost feels like someone like wants to fight and you're like welcoming them to the fight. Like, let's do it. You're like waiting to hear from them. Like, I thought you wanted to fight. What's up? It really feels like a physical altercation here. Let's see. What's the Two of Wands about? That's a side note for somebody. Maybe karate. Like maybe a competitive fighting, right? Karate or something that's sports like. Maybe someone is challenging you to like a sports like fight. And you like set it up. What's the information? The Two of Wands is the Ace of Cups. So a new beginning, a new friendship, a new opportunity. Yep, look at that. The Eight of Wands, the communication comes in. Let's get one more behind this Ace of Cups. The Hermit. What in the world? The The Hermit is someone who's gone into solitude, right? Now, the energy with the Hermit traditionally, we know it's Mercury, right? It's the energy of communication, but it's the side of communication that doesn't speak, right? They're in solitude, it's abandonment, it's the Hermit goes in because they've either been betrayed or they've betrayed someone, right? And it's the energy of not wanting to be judged traditionally, right? The Hermit is the maid, the maiden. I know, Cancer. Someone told you that Virgo was the god, but Virgo is actually the maid, the maiden. Virgo and the word virgin are one and the same. They mean the exact same thing. Neither of them have anything to do with intimacy or connecting with other people's. The word other people, the word virgin means to be pure in your intentions, be pure in your heart. Ace of Cups, right? Be pure in your emotions. I said check your moon sign, right? And just because someone, and I felt it's you, right? You're coming out as the Queen of Swords here. Just because the communication isn't what someone wants to hear, it doesn't make it any less true. You're coming out as the Queen of Swords. You're stating facts. We saw that Page of Swords as well. And I feel like it's a friend, someone that you are connected to emotionally. They don't want to hear it. They don't want the judgment, okay? And that's why the Hermit goes inside. They don't want to deal with the judgment. And so they have to sit with the introspection for themselves to find a way to deal with it without the judgment, right? The Hermit is the energy of someone who they'll look at the reasoning. The Hermit is very, very wise, very smart, okay? So they'll know that they've done something wrong because they can find that they can self-reflect and find the energy. Like I said, the health healer of ages is someone who is very knowledgeable in their own capabilities, what they're capable of doing. But they still won't, even when they're wrong, they still won't apologize. Someone is very, very strong-willed here. And I feel like there's been some sort of argument or disagreement, Cancer, and someone's feelings got hurt. Maybe you hurt someone's feelings or someone hurt your feelings. And either way, there needs to be an apology. And someone's stalling on the apology. What's behind the Hermit? The Ten of Pentacles. So a solid, stable family, right? Like I said, I mean, even with the Ace of Cups, I knew it's someone that you're connected to emotionally. You could have children with this person. You could have been married or you could be married. I don't think you guys are married anymore if you were. But I feel like something happened here, an argument, a disagreement, and someone's feelings got hurt. Some words were said, exchanged. But just because your feelings are hurt or well, their feelings are hurt, because I feel like you're the one, you're the one that said what you said here, okay? In your Doja Cat voice. I said what I said. Like, even if you had to sing it, you meant what you said. And although it didn't come out very pleasant, because, you know, this queen's sword is up. She's not playing anymore. The sword was down at one point. You said it nicely. You tried to, you know, give them the benefit of the doubt. That's not there anymore. And just because it didn't come out nice, it doesn't mean that it's not true. It just means that it didn't come out nice. And I feel like someone's feelings is hurt. Maybe about support or family. Ten of Pentacles. It's almost like you're waiting to hear from this person. Like they owe you an apology. But I don't think they're going to apologize. Well, they may. The Eight of Wands. Okay. Yeah. The Eight of Wands, Queen of Wands, Six of Pentacles. They may. They may figure out a way to balance it out and make things right here. The Eight of Wands is definitely that communication. You got Virgo, Sagittarius, Leo, and Libra here, Cancer. Okay. So you may hear from this person, Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. Yeah, someone that you're emotionally connected to. Okay, like I said, even if you guys are not married anymore, I feel like it's still someone that you communicate with. Like, even if you guys are separated, you're divorced, you still have children together or a child, and you still speak to this person, or this person is still connected to your money or family in some sort, right? Some sense. Either way, I feel like you will. I feel like maybe they will apologize. It's like you're waiting for them to apologize. And while I don't see the actual apology, I do see that they'll try to make it right, right? The Six of Pentacles. If it was the Page of Cups or the Knight of Cups, any cup energy other than this Ace of Cups where you're waiting, right, with this Two of Wands, then I would say maybe they are actually going to physically say, I'm really genuinely sorry. I didn't mean, that wasn't my intention, right? But I feel like this was this person's intention, right? Whatever happened in this Five of Wands is a very intentional energy. It's not by mistake. It's, like I said, it's from ego. Okay, someone reacting off of ego. So I don't think they're going to apologize, but they will try to make it right. Okay, at least as much as they can. So we'll leave this one here for now, Cancer. Well, I did love readings for you guys yesterday, so those are there for on the channel for you to check out. And we'll do the first 48 tomorrow to take a look at the beginning of your week. Thank you so much for hanging out and sharing your time with me today, Cancer. I appreciate you. Bye, guys.